Zoom Communications reported quarterly financial results after the stock markets closed on November 24th, 2025. And on the day after the company announced those results, the stock price is up almost 11% because investors were very happy with the results, and Zoom Communications upgraded their expectations for the full year in 2025. So like I highlighted, the stock price is jumping following the results. It's up over 10% now. Coming back down a little bit, it was up as much as 12% on the day after the earnings announcement. So Zoom is repurchasing a lot of its shares, and I typically like to see this from management teams, especially when I feel the stock is undervalued, which I do feel and have felt with Zoom Communications here. They repurchased approximately 5.1 million shares in Q3, bringing the total shares repurchased under the plan to 32.5 million. Furthermore, they increased their repurchasing plan by another $1 billion, adding to the incremental 310 million remaining as of October 31st. So this management team has felt confident that the shares are undervalued, and I've agreed with them all year here in 2025, and even last year I had Zoom Communication rated as a buy. So in the most recently completed quarter, total revenue came in at 1.23 billion. That was up 4.4% year over year. Remember, Zoom Communication was a pandemic darling. I mean, you couldn't think of a better stock during the pandemic. The company benefited as students and workers were moving to remote locations and working from home and learning from home, communicating from home, all of which benefited the company significantly, and revenue and profit soared. Ever since the economic reopening, investors were concerned that its revenues would collapse, but they haven't. They've just stopped growing at the rates that they were growing during the pandemic, and that's obvious, but they've held up relatively well. What's been more impacted has been the company's profitability, which took a decline ever since the reopening because the company had to work harder to keep those customers. They had to increase the sales function, communicate more with customers, offer better terms and agreements for longer term contracts. Competition increased as people went back to work, and offerings from others like Microsoft and Alphabet. Click the link below to watch the full video.